Welcome students. We're discussing this chapter determinant and we already completed up to minus and cofactor and how to find the value of this determinant. Now let's solve some problems from this portion, that is finding the determinant value and minus and cofactors. So this is the problem from S&D class 12 mathematics book, and this is this third section, that is 4 marks questions. So from that part, question number 1. So find the value of the determinant. Determinant is given, you need to find the value. So expand this determinant with respect to first row or second row, first column or second column, whatever row or column you want to choose. Just break this determinant and find the value. So here I'm expanding this determinant with respect to the first row. So now you know how to just break this determinant. Still I'm again explaining to you. Now look at here. First row, first column. Remove this and remaining terms are, that is 1 minus 2, 4, 1. Okay. So now remove this first row and the second column. So we will write according to this 3, and since this is the term A 2 1, so the sign will be minus. So minus 3 into remaining elements are 7 minus 2 minus 3 1. Okay, now remove this first row with this third column. So minus 5 and sign will be plus with minus 5 into remaining terms are 7 minus 1 minus 3, 7 1 minus 3 4. This determinant, now you already know how to find this value. This multiply with this minus this multiply with this. So write down the value 2 into 1 1 1 and this minus minus plus and 4 2s are 8, and similarly write down all the values and simplify it. You will find the value is given by minus 140. So this is the value of this determinant. Now next, moving to this question number 2. If this x is lying between minus 1 to 0, open 0, that is 0 is not included. Before 0 we will take all the values as x, and from 0 to 1 less than 1, that is except 1, from 0 to 1 all the values for y, and z belongs to where 1 less than equal to z less than 2, that means except 2. From 1 to 2, just except 2, all the values we will take as z. Then you need to find this value of this determinant. This is order 3 determinant is given. And what is this box x? Box x means greatest integer function. So what is this greatest integer function? You already know that. That means this is equal to the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Greatest integer less than or equal to x. Maybe it will be less than or equal to, but it will be the integer value. So now look at here, from minus 1 to 0. So the integer value is whatever value you will choose between minus 1 except 0 up to 0, just except this point 0. So greatest integer less than that x will be always minus 1. And for y, so what is this value? Box x should be minus 1, and box y, choose any number in between 0 to 1. So we can choose 0.5, 0.3, 0.23, like that. All the values So greatest integer less than or equal to this y should be 0, 0.5. So this is not integer value. So less than this, the integer value is 0. And what is box of z? And similarly, box of z will be 1. You all know what is greatest integer function and how to find this value. So no need to explain it again and again. So now just put this value of this box x, box y and box z. So box x is -1, box y is 0 and box z is 1. Just put the value. So it will be -1 plus 1 and then 0. Then it will be 1. Then -1. Then again 0 plus 1 and then 1. Then minus 1 and then 0 and then 1 plus 1. Now write down the values, simplify it, and look at here in this first row, first element is 0, second element is 0. Just you need to just only one element is there, non-zero. So just expand this determinant with respect to the first row. You will find this determinant and this value is given by 1. Since -1 into 0, 0 and minus of -1, that means it will be 1 only. So this is the answer. Okay, so moving to the question number 3. Find the value of this determinant and show that this 2 less than equal to the determinant value less than equal to 4. So delta with the determinant is given. So let's find this determinant value. 1 sin theta 1 minus sin theta 1 sin theta minus 1 minus sin theta 1. So just break it. So according to the first row, just break this determinant. You will find this 1 sin theta minus sin theta 1 and like that all the terms. Just write with respect to the first row. You can choose any row, any column and you can break the answer. Ultimate answer will be the same. And simplify it. So you will find the value of this determinant is given by 2 into 1 plus sine square theta. Now we know that sine theta, value of sine theta is lying between sine theta, this is lying between -1 to 1. Now sine square theta, then sine square theta is lying between from 0 to 1. Okay, so if it is lying between 0 to 1, then 1 plus sine square theta is lying between 1 to 2. Just add both side 1. Now you need to multiply with 2. So multiply with 2 both side. So we'll find the determinant value is lying between 2 to 4. So it is proved. Clear? So these problems from determinant are very easy. Just you need to do this right calculation. That's all. You need to choose this right row, right column, and simplification should be proper. So there is a question number 5. If A is a 2 by 2 matrix is given 1, 3, 2, 1, then find the value of this determinant A square minus 2A. So firstly, you need to find this value of this matrix X A square and 2A. Then just put the value and find the determinant. Okay, so what is A square? 1, 3, 2, 1 is A. So multiply with it 1, 3, 2, 1. Just row with column. Multiply this row with column. You will find this A square is given by 7, 6, 4, 7. Okay, now A square minus 2A. So write down A square and then 2 into A and just to simplify it, you will find this A square minus 2A. This matrix is given by 5, 0, 0, 5. Now we need to find this determinant of A square minus 2A. So write down in a determinant form. So 5, 0, 0, 5 and just 5 into 5, 25 minus 0. That means 25 only. So the answer is 25. This is your answer. This is the value of this determinant A square minus 2A. So moving to the next question. Question number 6. A matrix is given of order 3. Then you need to show that determinant of 3 into A is given by 27 into determinant A. So firstly find what is 3A and what is its determinant. So 3A is given by, just you need to multiply each and every element of this matrix A by 3. So that will be 3, 0, 3, then 0, 3, 3 to the 6, 0, 0, 3, 4 is 12. Okay, now find this matrix value. That is matrix, this determinant value of this matrix A. So determinant of A is given by, look at this first column. There is only one non-zero element, baki others are 0. So just break this determinant with respect to this first column. So you will find this 1 into 4 only. Whenever you are, you just find this type of determinant like A, B, C. This is the diagonal elements. Then D, E, and this one F, and this one C. And except this elements, all the elements are 0. Then this type of, if you find this type of determinant, then the value of this determinant is just the multiplication of its diagonals. Either we will call this is a lower triangular, maybe it will be upper triangular, that is A, 0, 0, then F, B, 0, then D, E, C. This type of determinant you will find, then the value of this determinant is given by just multiplication of this diagonal elements. You can break it also and you can check this is right or wrong. Now just 1 into 4, this is 4. So the value of this determinant A is 4. Now find this determinant of 3A. So that will be given by this 12 into 9. Here also you will find this lower triangular determinant, lower triangular part. Look at here, this type of determinant you will find. So this is 3 into 3 into 12. That is 9 into 12. And this thing we again write this 27 into 4. And what is 4? 4 is determinant A. So write down in the place of 4 determinant of A. So we proved it that 3A, determinant of 3A is equal to 27 into determinant of A. Okay. So next question. Question number 7. A and B, two matrices are given of order 2. Then you need to show that if we multiply them and then find its determinant, it will be equal to multiplication of their determinant value. So firstly we need to find what is AB, the matrix AB. So 2, 5, 2, 1 and 4 minus 3, 2, 5. This two matrices are given, just multiply them row with column. I am not explaining this multiplication since you know how to multiply two matrices. This is row with column. I am just explaining one term. 2, 4 is 8 and 5 2 is 10. So 10 plus 8, 18, and 2 minus 3 minus 6 and 5 5 is 25. That means it is 19. And like that, write down these two elements. So this is AB. Now what is determinant A? Just multiply them. 2 into 1 minus 5 into 2. That is 2 minus 10. That is minus 8. And determinant of B, 4 into 5 minus of minus 3 into 2. Right? That is 20 plus 6. That is 26. Now what is determinant of AB? 18 into minus 1 minus 19 into 10. That is minus 208. And look at this value. We can write this one as minus 8 into 26. And what is minus 8? Determinant A. And what is 26? Determinant of B. So we prove that determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Clear? So now look at that. After multiplying, we are taking the determinant is equal to taking the determinant and then we can multiply. So this is one of the property of the determinant. We will talk about these properties in this next class. So that time it will be more clear. So this is question number 7. This is completed and we prove that is determinant of AB is given by determinant of A into determinant of B. So moving to the next question. Question number 3 from this section 4, that is 5 marks questions from this exercise 2A. So you need to prove this determinant, order 3 determinant, this 1AB minus A1C minus A minus B minus C 1. This order 3 determinant is given. You need to prove that the value of this determinant is given by 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, so let's prove it. So this is this LHS 1AB minus A1C minus B minus CA1 minus B minus C1. Just break this determinant value, since you don't know the properties of determinant and you can't apply this row operations or whatever the properties of determinant are there. So just break it with respect to this first row. Here I'm taking this first row. You can choose any row, any column. With respect to this column or row, just break this determinant. So 1 into, just remove this first row and first column. So remaining terms are 1C and minus C1. And again remove this first row and second column. So minus A minus AC minus B 1 and multiply with minus A. Now remove this first row and this third column. So remaining terms are minus A 1 minus B minus C and multiply with this term B. Since this is the term 1 3, so that means the sign will be positive. I hope you remember the sign, how to choose the sign of this whenever we are breaking this determinant, that time how to choose the sign of this element. Like whenever we talk about minus and cofactors, you can go and watch this video also, how to choose the sign of this elements. So now find this value. 1 multiply with 1 minus of minus C square and multiply with minus A into 1 and then minus of C into minus B. So write down the value 1 plus C square and then minus A plus BC into minus A and plus B into A into C minus plus B. And again simplify it, you will find 1 plus C square plus A square minus ABC and plus ABC. So this two term will cancel and plus B square. So if we write down this answer, so it will look like that, 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square. And what is this? This is the RHS portion. So that means we proved it. So let's start with this LHS. Write down here LHS and solve it, and write down here RHS and proved. So we complete this proof. So that's all for this minus cofactors and it's how to find the determinant value. So in this next class we will talk about the properties of determinant and we will use these properties and we will talk about these properties for finding the determinant value. We'll use this property and we will find the determinant value. So in this next class, we will talk about this. So practice these things and make your concept clear. And if any problem or any doubt is there, you're free to ask. Thank you.